Hey friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. I'm Ben and not in the house today, we're out in the barn. Today we are subdividing the chicken condo. And let me show you why. As you know, we had built the Guinea area for the 3 adults, William, Kui, and Qua, and they're doing well in here. And then the whole back side of the barn, it's hard to tell here, is what we have set up for the chickens. But it's far more than they need. I know it's kind of dark in here, but anyway, Denise helped me last night. We got, wow, I know this is going to be hard to see, but basically we split it down the middle. I'm going to be putting up the chicken wire here. The door will go right here. So essentially, what we're looking at is we'll have the door into the chicken area and then essentially a second door into. Why are we doing this? Because our little Guinea Keets are getting way too big for this pen. And as you can see, they knock over their water and their food, and they're just too big for this now. So we're gonna give them their own area. And just like with the adults, we will put them all in there, and then one goes out for a day or two, and then we'll put that one back. I mean, they'll come back at night because they're gonna wanna be with their friends. And then the next day we'll pick a different Keet to go out, do some roaming around, and then come home. And we'll do that through all 6 of them. And that worked really well for William, Kui, and Qua. Except one of the females, Kui, Qua, I don't know, interchangeable, but one has disappeared. There is no signs of any, there's no feathers, there's no issues. William has not been calling for her. So I have a very strong feeling that she has held up somewhere with some eggs and might be trying to hatch them. I hope so. That would be cool. But at the same time, if you look over here on the outside of their pen, of course, the female has laid 8 more eggs. So we're going to borrow the neighbor's incubator since she is not interested in sitting on them. Not the neighbor. Female guinea, but we're going to borrow our neighbor's incubator, hatch those out, and probably put them up for sale because it seems kind of difficult to get your hands on some this year for some reason. And between, well, the 2, if that one doesn't come back with more Keets following behind her, we've got the 2 adults, those 6 Keets that we're going to move into the chicken condo split out. Larry has 10 Keets that hatched from the other eggs we pulled out of here, plus 2 more that just hatched. So out of the 13 eggs we gave Larry to put under his birds, only 1 did not hatch. So we're going to split those with him. I think he's going to take 6 of them. If he wants more, that's fine, because we've got plenty. And the territory is interchangeable for them. They don't care. But, and if we hatch out those eggs, we just, I think that's too many guineas if they're all coming home at night. So that's what we're working on today. Like you said, I showed you, we've already got the chicken area split in half, cutting up the doors, of course using scrap lumber because we don't have the sawmill up yet. So 6-foot door, 3 feet, 2 inches wide, just because I can maximize the scrap wood when I cut that. And besides, the chicken wire is 4 feet wide, and I've already cut it 6 feet long. So gonna staple that on there, put that door together, and see about getting that hung up and finished up. I'm hoping to do it I don't know, if we can get it done in an hour or so, that would be great, because at some point today, Larry and I are going to cut down, maybe I shouldn't say this on video, we're going to cut down a foam pole. It's not being used. There's nothing attached to it. It's been that way for a while now. We're going to cut that down. He's going to help me drag it up, and that will be the middle support for the sawmill. So, all right, let's get working on this, and I'll show you when we get done. All right, time to adjust the camera. No, not hearing aids, just hearing protection. I like to keep my hearing as long as I can. And these are the hinges off my old garage door from when the houses crashed several years ago. Why'd I keep them? I don't know. Sure glad I did. They are heavy duty. All right, I know why. I keep everything, but anything useful, that is. All right, welcome back to day 2 of the chicken condo split. We got the door on. I believe we showed that in the first part of the video. And we've got the chicken wire, got it all cut. I've got part of it attached, but I ran out of staples. So today is Sunday and most of our local hardware stores are closed, and I really don't want to invest the 40 minutes there and 40 minutes back to get to our closest Lowe's. So I went through, got all the chicken wire cut to the right length. The door's on, so really all we need to do is get the chicken wire attached and the door latch put on. And I think we can move the little baby guineas in. But while I was milling around doing other stuff, ran into the house, something in the back of my mind said, check your tool drawer. As you know, I've got tools all over the place, as I've said multiple times. Sure enough, I've got staples. So we can get this attached, get those babies out of there. They are getting way too big for that pen. Knocking their water over, knocking the food over, making a mess, and they stink. So let's get this done. Hey, I didn't turn it upside down. Half the time I get into my staples and I slide it open and it's upside down, and then they're all over the floor. Uh-oh. Are these the wrong size? Tell me they're not the wrong size. Maybe it's just a wrong sleeve in there. Well, maybe there's some in here that are a different size, because everything got jumbled up when we moved, of course, and I did not show it on video. I don't know if I've talked about it or not, but when we were moving the stuff out of the pods into the shop, my big rolling toolbox bounced and the weight of it tipped over, and I had tools all over in the grass. That was up where the garden is now, but bummer. I was really hoping to get this done today. Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna go check I'm gonna go check my other smaller stapler and see if these fit it. But I think we might be back to not finishing today. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Not the same staple gun, not the same size staples, but in that same drawer. This is a Sears Craftsman. I mean, I know Craftsman Sears, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, different one. Rather than having to push down, it's a pull trigger. So we'll see how it works, but at least now we have staples. Let's get this thing done. Get those guineas out of there. They're looking at me like, what is taking you so long? And with this heat, I'm wondering what is taking me so long. Staple guns. All right, let's try again. All right, I love Craftsman, but I am not a fan of this stapler. This is And this has got to be pushed in, and it's not running staples through it. I just want to get this done. Hey, you're still here. Wow. Well, it's a couple days later, and sweet, we've got staples, the right staples. When I mean sweet, they're sweet. Our order came in from Wally World, and the strawberry jam, because we didn't have enough strawberries to preserve, we ordered some. Well, guess what broke in the box? So all of my staples are sweet as strawberries. So anyway, let's get this thing finished up. I already got the wire cut. We're going in about 20 minutes to go pick up our baby turkeys to add to the mix. So try to get this stapled up real quick before we have to leave, and then I can get this out to y'all. Okay, so I know from this angle and it being dark, you can't very easily see what I'm doing. But the upright posts here stick well above the others. I'm not cutting them off. I really hope that in the long run this is kind of a temporary thing, because I would like to, when we get the sawmill set up, do nice proper lumber and actually build, really nice pretty stalls in here. This is just a means to an end at this point. But what I'm having to do is clip around the uprights. Yeah, I could cut them off, or yeah, I could split all the way up the chicken wire. But at the same time, the chicken wire is 4 feet wide. I'd rather not cut off little long strips of it if I can just kind of tuck it under for now. That way when we go to repurpose it, it will be a whole piece and the edges will be complete. If you've ever worked with chicken wire and cut it, you get all this little pokey wire sticking out, and that's never fun either. So let's see, how are we doing on time? We need to leave in 10 minutes. Let me see if I can get this one done real quick. The bottom one, it's not going to get done before we have to leave. Okay. Time out, gotta go. Oddly enough, the video shut off. I don't know what's going on with that, but since it shut off, I'll save you all the extra footage. But we got all the chicken wire on here. I might go through, and since it's overlapped, I might, loop a couple wires through just so there's not a gap in there. But this side is going to be closed off for the chickens. So the chickens, the guineas, but they're behind another gate, so it's not like we have to worry about predators necessarily going in here. I was just grabbing the screws so we can get the latch put on, but the guinea coop chicken condo split is just about ready for those guineas to go in. I know they're excited because they are getting so big. Since we closed off the back of the barn, there is no airflow in here, and I am just roasting. I think feels like temperature is like 93 degrees right now, and humid. Whew. All right, secure this with one more, just for good measure. All right, we'll bring you back when we release the guineas. All right, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for, finally. I think we're done. You know, I'm sorry we did not bring you along for the big move. The Keets from their little dog kennel. Well, it's an extra large dog kennel, but we moved them under the cover of darkness. It was late, it was dark, and even with the little shop light in here, it just didn't do much. So you saw we got the latch put up there, working very well. And look at that. Hi, babies. They seem so much happier here in their big pen. Some sad news, though. In the meantime, we moved them, and one of them passed away. I don't know what happened. We got her or him. We, too young to tell yet. And we put her in here, and she kind of sat still for a little bit, which seemed a little odd because everybody else was running around like crazy. And the next morning, she was very lethargic and had moved, but it was not too far from where we had left her. And so I thought, well, she's not doing well. Let's try to do something. So we got her in a box and put a heat lamp on her, but she did not make it, sadly. He, whichever. But we have the 5, and I will put a picture in here. But the 2 guinea eggs that we put under our broody chicken hatched. Well, we think they both hatched. We know one did. We saw her poking his head out. But Mama is, and you can see from the picture, she's all fluffed up. She does not want to be messed with. So anyway, we lose one, we gain one. I guess that's homestead life. So anyway, that's it. We've got their food over here. They've already managed to disassemble their food dish, but it seems to work. They seem happy. So that's the chicken condo cut in half now. So anyway, thanks for joining us. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, be good to each other. God bless. We will see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.